Okay, quick question. Is climate change making the world wetter or drier? Drier kind of makes sense, right? Like more heat, worse droughts. And that is happening. But that's not the whole story because at the same time, the heaviest downpours are getting bigger, which sounds contradictory, but it all comes back to a basic rule of physics.
Warmer air can hold more water.
That means more water evaporates into the atmosphere, drying out soils and staying in the air through longer dry spells before it falls back out as rain. But ultimately, if more goes up, more has to come down. This matters because we're not particularly well prepared to face these more intense droughts or these heavier rains.
We are, infrastructure-wise, really adapted even for the climate of the previous 30 years. We tend to not build very well for extreme events. When we build, the default way we build is with impervious surfaces. Houses, roofs, roads, sidewalks, parking lots, preventing water from going into the soil very easily. So then it runs off much more easily and accumulates. People may underestimate the risk if you're by a river or you're by a coastal region, but I think they understand that risk is there. What we're seeing more of that I think people are not as prepared for is the stormwater flooding. We're now at the point where you can get enough rainfall so quickly that you don't need to be by a river, you don't need to be by a coast.
This all means that when we're thinking about and preparing for the impacts of climate change, we have to think about the water cycle. Check out the most recent episode of the Ask MIT Climate podcast for more on how climate change fuels both dry spells and downpours.